or senior, it shows that you intend to take those courses.
And moving on to the experience section, this should most likely be the largest section of your resume, and you should be able to list what different experiences you've had. When you start, you need an example of your experience. So here it says legal assistant, which is the position, and then where they were employed, where the geographic location is, and then when they were employed. And each bullet point needs to have a very strong action verb. Don't write worked on a team, but collaborated with other individuals to get projects done, things like that. And then list your most recent experience at the top, and then go down. Any questions about experience?
I have a question actually. With experience, and you say putting it in chronological order, what if you've done something that is more suitable for what you're applying for, but you did it before what you're working? So if you did something in 2016, you're no longer working there, but it's more relevant. How do you order that?
I can answer that. So a lot of people that are applying for jobs later on in life do have a ton of experience, but they will choose to format their resume with stuff that is the most relevant or the most important. So if you feel that it's more important, but you do have a lot of experience, you can edit out some other stuff, but they will look over the entire resume. If it does catch their eye, they will take the time to see that. So.
This is also another thing where people have very different opinions. On my resume, depending on what position I'm applying for, I will put something that I maybe started before, just because it is more relevant and I've had more experience for it. So it just really depends on the position you're applying for and whose opinion you get. But ultimately, do what you want to do with it, because it is your resume. So.
That's a really good topic though, because keeping a master resume is a really good idea. And what I mean by master resume is just a resume that lists pretty much everything you've ever done in your life. Because it's really hard to kind of remember back and try to describe that for different jobs, if it's not relevant enough. So having a master resume, it'll make it easier to just pick and choose what you want to include, and it'll be easier to describe different events and stuff. I keep a Word document of my master resume. It's 2 pages, but my actual one is only 3 pages. So, yes.
The other thing that you could do as an option is create a related experience section and then a work experience section, so they're separated if you wanted to. That way it has its own section and it's easy to spot and find on a resume if you have lots of other experience.
If you have more questions about that, you can always go see your advisor for your specific college and talk to them.
It talks about transferable skills. So as a lifeguard, which I was a couple years ago, I came to college and started applying for different jobs, and I was like, how could any skills that I gained as a lifeguard apply to anything in the business world? And they actually can, because with that you gain transferable skills such as customer service and patience, and you can really capitalize upon those in your resume. And employers are definitely looking to see that you've gained people skills in your jobs. So.
And did any of the skills in that video seem familiar to y'all? Okay, good. part of the core four values of professionalism, problem solving, teamwork, and communication. So those are also like transferable skills like Talia was saying. And so when you may not have all the technical skills that are required by a job, it's a good idea to like outline your transferable skills because those are applicable in any industry.
Yeah, like don't discredit if you had a job at Starbucks. Like you gained valuable work experience there. It may not be able to be exactly what your employer is looking for, but you still like gained communication skills and teamwork skills and things like that, and you can quantify. So here it says average $800 in sales daily. So that just like that sounds way more impressive than sold cups of coffee all day.
You can always quantify whenever possible.
Okay, so in your resume, you should not use pronouns. So if you said something like, as in referring to my boss, she helped me with this, you should say something along the lines of strengthened relationships with other employees or coworkers. Use strong action verbs. We talked about this a little bit before, but there is a list on, do you know which page it is in the career guide?
30 and 31.
30 and 31, that includes a bunch of words that you should definitely use in your resume. I think my favorite is like capitalize, love that word. And then you should remove like details that don't really matter, such as, I guess, anything that's like gained, like relationships with other employees, which I did say before, but not super important. And yeah.
And this is also where you remove when you repeat yourself. So if you've had 3 jobs that you've kind of gained similar work experience, make the bullet points different. Every bullet point, the employer should be learning something new about you. So you don't want to restate the same things and tell them that you have teamwork skills from 3 different jobs. They don't need to know that.
And it's up there. But you want to keep consistent tense all the way down the resume. So your bullets, you could say, presented a workshop to 100 students. So you would have presented, and then you would keep the past tense going throughout all your bullets, even if you're currently in the job. That makes sense, right?
What questions do you have so far? Okay, common concerns. So a lot of students say, what do I do if it can't fit into one page? You have to fit it into one page. No employer's gonna spend time like looking through your double page resume, like keep it to one. Like you can cut stuff out if it's not relevant, but you need, or like even change the size of the text, but you need to keep it to one page. And if you're not sure about your GPA, like we said earlier, list if it is above a 3.0, and then always say what it is out of, and also place your resume, your major GPA on your resume if it is higher than your cumulative. And then if you have little to no work experience, include your project, volunteer works, and transferable skills. But you all got into college, so you had to have some kind of experience before. So.
Yeah, like who's a freshman here? All right, nice. Sophomores? Juniors? And seniors? All right. Well, for my freshmen and sophomore people, you might not have any like relevant work experience that is in the industry, but right now is the time to start building up your transferable skills. So you can get those transferable skills through getting involved on campus, through clubs, taking leadership roles in clubs, whereas the seniors and juniors are more so doing their internship thing, and that applies to their resumes.
Also, like, take off your high school experience. Like, after sophomore year, you probably have done enough in college where you can take off your high school experience, because employers aren't really going to be looking at that as much.
So a good thing to do when you have like a printed out resume, I don't know if anyone bought theirs today, but you can just hold it up out like at arm's length and see whatever jumps out at you. I did it before with some of the sample resumes that are in the career guides. Those are on pages 16 through 29. And if you just hold out one of those, you can see like certain words that pop out at you. So depending on what field you want to go into, it's important that those keywords do show out. Like there's one in there that's like Melanie Medical, and as soon as I held up her resume, I saw like medical and nursing and all that kind of physician's assistant pop out at me. So whoever did that resume did a really good job.
And then make sure that when you get it critiqued and you're done, upload it to eBack. So your profile will become stronger. You can apply for internships, co-ops, and jobs, and just have the resume right there, ready to go. And then you can also apply for on-campus positions. And then you're allowed to use the Career Development Center up to 1 year after you graduate, and TCDOT.
And there's plenty of people in the CDC who can help you look over your resume and edit it with you. Okay, and then Optimal Resume is something that the Poole College of Management offers. And so on there is a bunch of templates that they have listed for different jobs, like what you're applying to. So if you're a computer science major and you want to go into that field and you're applying to somewhere like Intel, it has resumes or templates of resumes which